Make sure to check out the Income Store live video stream of today's show right now at 560theanswer.com.
Good morning, Dan and Amy. That's right, it's football time and NIU football time. Look, Bears open a week from Thursday against the Packers.
That's right.
Everybody's thinking about football. I watched that Miami-Florida game on Saturday night, which was, it was a good game in terms of it being competitive. A lot of turnovers, too many turnovers. But Miami actually had a really good chance to upset Florida, even though they didn't, much to my chagrin. But that's an issue between me and my bookie. I want to focus on NIU, and NIU opens their season this Saturday night against Illinois State. And you can
hear it here.
That's right. You hear it on our airwaves. We're the home of NIU football. And tickets are available online, NIUHuskies.com, or by calling 815-753-7225. Again, 815-753-7225, or NIUHuskies.com. The game is Ag Day, so you get free corn.
Really?
And you should always get free corn in DeKalb.
Well, especially, because they're playing Illinois State, too.
Giving away 1,000 replica Thomas Hammock jerseys to fans. Thomas Hammock is the new head coach of the NIU Huskies, and, of course, those who follow college football know he was a standout running back for NIU during his time as well. We're pleased to be joined by Coach Hammock. Coach, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so give us your little preview of the season. Now, I got to say, offense was a little anemic last year, and you lost your top two receivers. So how are we going to put points on the board up in DeKalb?
I think, we have an excellent offensive coordinator in Eric Eisnes. He's put a great package together to utilize the strength of our players. And we've had an excellent fall camp. I expect our offense to be very, very dynamic and explosive. And I can't wait to get started next weekend.
And you, as a player, you had back-to-back 1,000-yard rushing seasons, and you were a two-time first-team academic All-American, which is huge. Do you let your players know what you've accomplished on the field and in the classroom?
Well, I just try to emphasize the importance of being good on and off the field. I think, my name is downstairs in the academic area, so they understand how important academics are, and we stress that on a day-to-day basis.
And you going back to the team, you've got this transfer from Virginia, running back, and you being a standout running back, I assume you're a proponent of the running game. Is Harbison going to carry the load for the offense?
Yes, Trey Harbison is a guy that had 1,000 yards last year. We expect to get an uptick in production this year. But for us, our offense is going to start with the run game. But we certainly want to be balanced where we can have the ability to do both. I know you guys talked about that game on Saturday. It wasn't very many rushing yards, so we want to be able to have the ability to run the ball and pass the ball equally as well.
Would you consider that you have a pretty tough schedule this year? You play Nebraska. You also play Utah besides your conference play.
I like the schedule. I think our non-conference schedule allows us the ability to be tested early because the goal of our team is to win the MAC. That's the goal that the players set forth, but I think our non-conference schedule allows us to be battle-tested going into the MAC schedule.
And so how do you stack up in the MAC? You're predicted sort of middle of the pack according to the experts, but we know that's all a matter of how you play the game, so we'll see. But are you is that the goal is that your goal as well? You think this is a team that can win the MAC?
I'll say this. I like our team. I like the way we prepared. I like the way we practice. I think we have enough veteran leadership that can help in tough games and tough situations. And I think that we have enough younger players that can fill in some spots. So I like the balance of our team. I like the way the schedule lays out. And what I talk to our team about is peaking at the right time. So, obviously Illinois State is a big game. The first game, we want to win that game and then start our process for the season.
And the last time you played Illinois State was 2000, and that's when you were playing for NIU, correct?
Yes. That was the last time they played Illinois State. The score got out of hand. I think they might have accused us of stealing their playbook. That was never the case.
Well, wait, what was the score? Refresh our memories.
It was 52-0.
Oh,
yeah. Well,
that's a spanking.
Better team,
That's
better
good.
program.
Yeah.
It's just that happens.
But we are different. This is different time, different era, different players.
Yeah.
And we have to go out there and execute on Saturday.
Hey, so we read this. We talked about this study last week, and I wonder what your approach is in the locker room at halftime. That finds that the coaches that give the fiery halftime speeches that really challenge their players and get on people's asses who didn't perform in the first half, that leads to better performance in the second half. So what kind of coach are you when it comes to inspirational and robust halftime speeches?
Yes. I think the one thing you realize as a head coach is you have to get a feel of how your team is acting and responding. There may be times where you have to fire them up. There may be times you have to pick them up. So I try to gauge of what's our team morale. I mean, there's been practices when I've had to fire them up. There's been practices I've talked to them in a very calm manner. So at halftime, I think you have to gauge what happened in the first half. Were there just mental mistakes? If there are a lot of mental mistakes, you may have to talk to them. If they're just stupid penalties, I mean, obviously you want to be able to get across to them that these type of things cannot happen.
You coached at the next level. You were an assistant for the Ravens, and I wonder what coaching at the pro level has taught you about coaching at the collegiate level.
Well, there's a couple things that it's taught me. I think at the pro level, you're dealing with older people, so you try to treat them as men and treat them the right way. I think that's something that I really grasp from the NFL. The other thing is, when you're building your systems, offense, defense, and special teams, build your systems around your personnel. Don't just say, "Hey, this is our offense" or "This is our defense." Do what the players do well, and try to utilize their strengths and stay away from their weaknesses.
And a part of your job, too, besides coaching, is recruiting. Is there a lot of talent here in the Chicago area, or where do you mostly recruit from?
Well, I think there's a lot of talent in the Midwest. So we try to put our stamp within a 6-hour radius. And I think in that 6-hour radius, you got Wisconsin, you got Illinois, you got Indiana, you have Michigan, you have St. Louis. So we feel like there's a lot of talent that we can improve our team with and get the type of players that we feel we can take this program to the next level.
Are you going to get Northwestern on the schedule? I want to see NIU play Northwestern.
Oh, that would be fun
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. I'm a Northwestern grad, so I mean, not that I'm not really proud of it, but yeah, I went there.
I would be all for playing, the in-state Big Ten programs. You got Northwestern and Illinois, and I think it'd be a great opportunity to make that a
you might beat
annual
Illinois.
thing.
I think you would. I mean,
you would definitely beat
with
Illinois.
apologies to Lovey, yeah, I think NIU against Illinois would be bad news for Illinois, generally speaking. All right, he is Thomas Hammock. He's the new head coach at NIU Huskies, former NIU standout at running back. First game, Saturday, 6 p.m. You hear on these airwaves here, AM 560, 6 p.m. against Illinois State. It's Ag Day, so you get free corn if you go up to DeKalb. Giving away also 1,000 replica Thomas Hammock jerseys to NIU fans. Tickets available at NIUHuskies.com or by calling 815-753-7225. Coach, thanks so much for joining us, and good luck with the season. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you. Go Huskies.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you. And he joined us on our turnkey.pro answer line.
Connect with Dan and Amy using the AM 560 mobile app. Download it today at 560theanswer.com/mobile.
Balance of nature. Changing the world, one life at a time.
Well, I'm searching for the perfect balance.